Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Wedding Wednesday. We're going to do this real quick today. I'm at the shop today, and I was actually today. There's not actually a question. This is just a life tip. This is just a tip for life. Married or not married, of course, I'm still going to kind of make it pertain to weddings. But a friend of mine, I was talking to her this morning, and we were just catching up and talking about life, and then we started talking about marriage and just sometimes people can give you tips for your marriage, for your children, just for your life and say, hey, this is what works for me. And it's good to get advice from others and get, other people's input on things. But it doesn't mean that that is what you need to do. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Sometimes what works for someone else may not work for you and your fiance, or you and your husband, or like, for an example, I was telling her I like to listen to Joyce Myers for inspiration and like motivation and things like that. And I was just like, some of the things that she says, I don't take what she says and literally do that step by step. I just gain inspiration and insight on certain things. And some things I can take it and say, oh yeah, that can definitely, I can apply that to my life. So you have to take you take the information that you have and you just kind of think on it and see what works for you. Don't get information and then go demand, someone else in your life do that same thing that worked for that person, because that may not work for you. And oftentimes I see in the wedding groups, I'll see brides post pictures of gowns they tried on. They're like, I don't know how this looks. What do you guys think? Or what are your wedding colors? You know, what headpiece are you wearing? And things like that. And sometimes I even see people comparing wedding day budgets. They're like, hey, I have $10,000 to spend. And then I'll see another bride comment and say, what? $10,000 for your whole wedding or just for your venue? Because my budget is $30,000. So it's good to get advice, but do what works for you. Do what works for you. And that's in every stage of life. That's in your wedding. That's in your marriage. That's in raising children, for your business. Do what simply works for you. And like I said, it's great to glean from others and learn from others, but don't make that the blueprint for your life, because that just may not work for you. So keep that in mind, ladies, especially our upcoming brides. Don't let someone else's opinion, or I know one thing I get a lot is I have a bride come in and I'm like, what do you want in your wedding gown? And they can tell me everything they don't want because their sister had that, or I just had a cousin get married and this is what she had. Just tell me what you like and not what you dislike because someone else liked it. That doesn't make it any less you because someone else likes it too. So just keep that in mind. And you can also just find inspiration for yourself. And as far as attire goes, if you are having a hard time figuring out what you want to wear for your wedding day, go look through your pictures and say, okay, on this day I felt my prettiest, or I know I really really like this dress that I had on. Even if it's not if it's not a wedding gown or a bridesmaid's dress, if it's just a regular dress, just see what shape that dress is. See what silhouette that dress is. On your days where you feel like, man, this was a really good day. I really loved my hair this day, or I really loved my makeup this day. Get inspiration from yourself. There are a lot of things on Pinterest and on Instagram, and you guys, are bringing me these pictures and saying, I want this, that, and the third, but it's not even you. So then at the end of the day, you're sometimes still not happy because that worked for that person, but it's not you. So inspire yourself. Find out what you like and what you don't like, and just go with that. All right, guys. Have a good day. See you next week.